All righty. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday morning. It's been the first Saturday morning that we've done in the office in forever. And it's lovely that you guys made the effort to come out. It's really cool because it's raining cats and dogs as well. It has been for the last few days. We got nice and warm, and now we got nice and cold again, which just makes me very sad. And of course, we're a little bit earlier than usual. We normally start at around 10. We've moved it to 9 because during the last lockdown, we realized everybody liked 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. I don't know why. I don't like 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, but everybody loved it. So we've moved it to 9 o'clock. I guess it gives you the rest of the day to be out there connecting people to Dew Point. So that's a positive. If you're watching us from around the country today, which we know that you are, welcome to Dew Point. And we're going to spend about 20 minutes this morning, quick, with me quickly running through what Dew Point does, for those of you who are not clear on it. And then we're going to hop into what this morning is really all about, which is, we call it Super Saturday. It is our opportunity to recognize those that have ranked up and moved up in the business. I'm just thinking, Sonia, you're sitting all the way back there. You need to be up here. Don't you want to come around and come and have a seat next to Chris here for us? As we recognize the people that are making progress in our business, and also just demonstrating the truth of what we say. And we do this once a month, but for the last couple of months, obviously, it's been online. So you've got your video on Saturday morning. But today, we're going to get to talk to some of the people, and we're going to get to demonstrate to you a little bit more realistically how this business is changing lives in South Africa. All right. So again, if you're watching us online, stick around, enjoy the morning with us. If you're a guest, take the opportunity to get to know us a little bit better. We won't do Q&A today, but we do it on Tuesday nights. So if you do have questions, you can either call into client service from Monday to Friday, or you can join us on Tuesday night at 6:30, and I promise Rob and I will answer all of your questions. For those of you who are here, you can, of course, catch us afterwards and ask us any questions that you have as well. So let's get into it. Dew Point is not a new business. Dew Point has been around now as a division of a well-established, publicly listed and licensed life insurance company for the last 6 odd years. We're going to be coming up at 7 years next year. Constantia, the underlying insurance company, is 7 decades old. They did some amazing announcements this last week, if you follow the JSE, showing their incredible profitability over the last year. So it's good to know we've got a solid profit-making multi-billion rand insurance company behind us. That certainly does separate us from just about everybody else in South Africa at the moment. And so we're not a new business, and we're not going to be introducing something to you that's new this morning. It might be new to you, but we've been doing it for years. So again, if there's any sort of credibility questions, please put them aside. We can and do prove ourselves in many ways, not least of all of our licensing and regulation. If those of you who don't know who regulates us, well, we have at least 9, and I say at least 9 because I kind of run out of the energy counting them. I'm reminded of how terrible my job is whenever I do the count of how many regulators I have to report to. But it's at least 9. I think if I do a proper count, it's probably closer to 12 regulators that look after this business. That can't be said for just about anyone else. Do you know the financial services industry is the most regulated industry in the country? There's less pieces of legislation that govern doctors and surgeons than there are me. Just a chartered accountant sitting in an office, and I got like 150 pieces of regulation I have to look after every single day. Do you know that I have 5 compliance officers I report to? 5. It's like having 5 mothers. It's probably maybe even worse. Maybe it's like having 5 mother-in-laws. It's a permanent process, so please, don't throw words at us like pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes. You have no idea what you're talking about when you use that word. In our business, we're none of those things. We are a listed and licensed insurance company, well regulated. Now, what do we do here? Well, we do something that we think is quite unique. You may think we're something like you've heard of before, but I can assure you we're not. What we have done is we've decided to create a tool for South Africans that they can use to build a proper income, a proper one. Not one that you build as a hobby, not like a side hustle, not like I'm shifting products to make commission. No. We wanted to create a tool that South Africans could use to create a genuine recurring income, and one they couldn't lose. Now, in order for them not to be able to lose it, it needed to come off the back of an asset. And that's what we do at Dew Point. We effectively build assets. There are portfolios of individuals that you connect to us over time, and that allows us to create for you an income. How much income can you create with our Dew Point tool? Well, it's completely up to you, and it really is. We've proven this over the last 6 years now, and that is you'll decide how much you want to earn. We don't limit your earnings. We just simply say, put the time and the energy and the effort in, and you can create the income. Now, don't take that as a flippant statement. As I said, this is not a hobby. It's not a side hustle. It is, in fact, a career choice. If you choose to make a career of building your income with us at 2 Point, well, then there is no ceiling over your head, which incidentally there is in everything else that you do. Is there not? You all know there's a ceiling over your heads. Very few of you will get to the top. We know what the statistic is. It's about 0.5%. 0.5% of individuals globally in any business, of any career, in any category, are the only ones that ever make it to the top. 0.5%. So it means that in this room, probably no one. All right? That's fine. At 2 Point, we give you a tool where you can choose to be part of that 0.5%. You can choose to not have the ceiling above your head because we don't put it on and above your head. So how much can you earn with us? Well, all we can do is look at the data. As I said, we've been around long enough now for us to look at real people doing this business. And it says that those who put their heads down and do the work generally walk away with nearly R250,000 worth of value in their first year from us. That's pretty good for a first year. If you think back to your first years in your careers, how much did you earn? I think if we picked some of you guys here, it would have been R1,000. I remember my dad said he earned R50 a month when he started work. He's a bit older than me, though. No, when I started work, I think I earned about R55,000 in my first year. Fully qualified chartered accountant. Awesome, hey. 55,000. What the hell was I thinking? I should have been doing this right from the beginning. Hey, 55,000 rand. Here we're saying the average person who puts in the time and the effort, that actually does it, picks the tool up and actually uses it at 2 Point, extracts about R250,000. Those who do 2 years, nearly R750,000. And those who go for 3 years and beyond will earn at least R1 million worth of value with us. We've got guys now coming on their 5th, 6th year, 3.5, 4 million rands worth of value they've extracted from us. Just for Joe Soap coming in off the street, that is an incredible amount of value. That's life-changing. I think none of you could argue that that's not circumstance-changing income for you. Many of you will still have your jobs. This is on top of your jobs. You're going to have to refocus. I was just talking this morning about having to refocus your hours and your passion, sure. But you are in a position where you can do this. What you are not going to hear people at 2 Point saying is that you'll just make money. It's just so easy. You're going to just walk in here and in 90 days you're all going to be rich. Yeah, you see, that's what they tell you on the internet. You've all heard it before. It generally comes in the form of Forex or cryptocurrency or whatever. The reality is some of those are genuine. Foreign exchange transactions is genuine business. But when you deal with the genuine guys, they'll laugh at you if you think you're going to get rich in 90 days off the back of those things. If you speak to the genuine cryptocurrency experts, they will tell you it'll take you years to create real wealth. It's part of a business. It's like everything. And so we tell you the same thing. This is genuine, real, lifetime, potentially intergenerational wealth that you'll create. You're going to have to put your heads down. You're going to have to put your shoulder to the wheel, and you're going to have to put the time in. But if you do, look at the rewards compared to anything else that you've done so far. The things that you've put your heads down for, the things that you've put your shoulder to the wheel for previously, did they create this for you in the time frames that we're doing here at 2 Point? No, I don't think they did. What are we going to ask you to do? We ask you to do one simple thing at 2 Point. We want you to connect people to us. That's right. Connecting people means you connect them to presentations that look like this. How do you do it? Well, we're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We've got an app you can use. And here at the office, as you can see, as lockdown is fading, we're able to get you back in here. And all you need to do is bring them here for us to talk to them. You are not going to sell them our financial services products, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're tempted to. People say to me, Brendan, get to the point. What are we selling? Here's the point. We don't sell. As wealth engineers, you do not in any way sell anything. If you do, you're in breach of the contract that you're going to sign with us. So some of you might think this is affiliate marketing. No, it's not, because you don't market, you don't sell, you don't carry goods in your cars around. All you do is simply say, I have an economic tool for you. Watch this video. We do the rest. That separates us from all the things that you've been in and involved in before. We do all the administration. We do the selling. We do the marketing. We do all the work. All we want you to do is simply connect people to us. What do you say to those people? I have an economic tool for you. I have a way for you to change your economic future. Watch this video. There we go. You've just had your full sales training. You've just had it. That is all you say. And people resist that naturally because they've never done that before. They've been involved in things before where they've had to learn about the energy drink. That took 3 sessions. They had to buy the textbook. That was 5,000 rand. And then they had to go and sell these things to people. That's not what we do here. That's not what we do. We're not in that business. We're in the business of creating wealth through an economically viable tool for South Africans. And I was just mentioning earlier to some of the guys I was chatting to, if you read the newspapers today, we're in a state of total destruction in South Africa. We didn't realize, we all say, no, things are bad in South Africa. We didn't realize. The last 3 months have been revelationary as to how bad things are in South Africa. But we here at Dew Point have this wonderful opportunity to actually bring just a little light back into the country. We get to bring some good news to South Africans. We have this wonderful tool that we have created that's not going to apply difficulty or financial strain to individuals, but is in fact going to give them hope and some dignity and some purpose and objective again. They're going to be able to live some dreams again with us. That's what we do. And I don't say that facetiously. It's not a flippant statement. It's actually the wonder of Dew Point, what we do here. We're going to reward you in 2 ways as you connect people to us. We pay for paid products, not for people. So again, some people make the mistake of saying this is a referral business. We are not in the business of referrals. We are not. You're not going to refer anybody to us based on any of our products, and I'm not going to pay you for referrals. We pay you for paid products. It is our responsibility as Dew Point to make sure people purchase our products. When they pay for the products, you connected them to us, we're going to pay you. 2 ways. Firstly, through our returns program. With our returns program, we effectively pay you R27.50 multiplied by a factor applied to where in your team of individuals that payment was made. Effectively for you, it's R55 for every product that is paid in your first and second points, which is effectively the people you're involved with. That R55 is per product. So if individuals take more than one product from us, well, then you get more than R155. Because we're a licensed life and short-term insurance company, people don't have one insurance product. Go and talk to your parents, talk to your friends, talk to yourselves. You know, how many insurance products have you got? You haven't got one. You've got home and car and health and life and all sorts of insurance products. Well, we've got almost all of them on the Dew Point platform, which means that individuals have the opportunity to take more than one with us. And in fact, if I look at the averages, which I did about a week ago, 2.16 products per person at Dew Point. So that's R110 on average per connection that you've made to us. And we don't pay it to you once, we pay it every single month. Why? Because they're debit order based products, and every time that debit order runs and is paid, you get your R55. Now, some people have said to me in the past that this is not enough money for them. And I've gone, well, that's great. How much are you earning now? Most of the time they say nothing. Well, that's interesting. So this is not enough for your nothing, is it? Folks, we're not one of those things that's going to say, oh, I'll give you 500% return on your money per annum. Because that's criminal, illegal, and not true. Here, ladies and gentlemen, we'll grow your income in a way that will change your life forever. I've shown you the money. 250,000 your first year, 750,000 your second year, and over $1 million from your third year onwards. It is big money. It is big money. Don't fool yourself. R55 every single month, year after year after year per product is incredibly powerful. It changes circumstances. It is economy shifting kind of money. And that's what we offer you here. The second way is through our XP Rewards program. Our XP Rewards program is actually designed to train you. And people, some people, not all, some people come to me, Brendan, I don't know how to do this business. It's okay. We're going to teach you. We're going to show you how to do this. We've got an XP Rewards program that we believe is world class. It is effectively hundreds of hours of training, but you don't have to do all of them at once. You can do them over half a decade with us, where we teach you to do this business. We teach you about the economy you live in. Very few South Africans, including those in charge of it, understand economics. Very few. And very few of them actually know what economics apply in our country. We'll teach you about that. We'll teach you about this end of the economy, the segment of financial services, but we'll, more importantly, teach you how to be wealthy. Not rich. Rich people are rich for 5 minutes and then their money's gone. Wealthy are people who are rich for their entire lives. That is what we do here. We'll teach you to do that. As you complete your training with us and sections of the training and activities, we give you XP points. Those XP points accumulate. They don't disappear. And as they accumulate and you grow your channel and you meet both criteria, we rank you up. When we rank you up, when you rank up, we reward you with all sorts of things. Checks, all the stuff that you see on the internet elsewhere, you get them here, except we actually deliver them. You actually get them in rands and cents too, in your South African bank account. Talking to a lady yesterday, was involved a couple of years ago in that one that was all about euros, paid you in euros. I asked her how much she ever earned. She says never earned any euros. Didn't. And I know so many people that were involved in it that got nothing. We give you rands in your South African bank account so that you can actually use them. Big difference then, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. The checks are there. The tools are there. We give them to you. As you get to about a quarter of the way through the program, we're going to take you and your family away every year for the rest of your life on a 5-star trip. Yeah, it's every year for the rest of your life. You don't have to requalify. All you've got to do is maintain your channel size. If you do that, then every year for the rest of your life we take you away. And we don't do it because we're trying to compete with all these other things. No, no. If you saw what these other things do versus what we do, you'd understand the difference. Ours is an exercise in helping you understand what wealth is. You see, where we go to and what we do on these trips is not a holiday for you. Yes, you're going to love it and you're going to relax, but that's not the objective. The objective is to demonstrate to you why the work is worth it. Why the work is worth it. Because that's what you're going to do here. You're going to work. Our top guys will tell you they're exhausted at the end of every year, but it's totally worth it because they get to see what being wealthy is like every year. You're not wealthy a quarter of the way through our training program. You're not. You're earning well, but you're not wealthy. So we start to show you what is in your future by what we do and where we go on these trips. We've been doing these trips for years now. Years. So I don't have to give you fake internet footage, which you see everywhere else on the internet. I'll show you real wealth engineers, the ones that were doing this before you even knew who Dew Point was, coming away on life-changing trips with their spouses, with their children, showing their children what the future can look like if they're with Dew Point. So have a look. Will you be coming with us? That's the question we ask every year. And every year we have some new faces that come along with us as we have a growing group of guys that get to rank 9 and beyond. And this year, in fact, we've even extended the invitation to those that can produce 20% of what's required for Rank 9 in what we've called our Champions Challenge, our 5th year challenge that we've done and made available to everybody. And so it's there for the taking. For most of you, there's only 1 month left in this challenge, so it's going to be tough for somebody who's new to do this challenge now, but this is what will be available next year and the year after and the year after. It's the beauty of it. It doesn't ever disappear. People have said, well, what's the cutoff? There is no cutoff, because if you don't come this year, well, you go next year with us. We go to a different location every single year. We've got a brand new location and a brand new country we're going to this year. It's going to be incredible. And for those of you on the Champions Challenge, this is your last month. So head down. It's got to be flat out this month if you want to come with us. Some of you in the room are going to be joining us. So come on, let's make it happen. It's going to be an incredible trip this year. And for everyone else, it is an opportunity for you to join us in the future. And once you're a Rank 9 and beyond, every year you come with us. Just a couple of weeks ago, I had Patrick and Pumi up on stage here with me. This will be their 6th trip with Dew Point. 6 multi-million rand trips they've been on with us. Their children have never flown economy class. I think they're probably ruined. But that's the life that they've chosen. They understand what it's like to be wealthy, and they put in the effort. As a result, it's worth it. The work is worth it as they move through the ranks. Now, that's at Rank 9. About a third of the way through our program, we give you your own car. It's not financed. It's not branded. It's not given to you and taken away. It's your car. It's a tool of wealth creation. There are 4 cars in our program, and there are 4 trips. These are the worst that we have shown you today in the program. So it begs the question, what is in the next 2/3 of the program? Well, wealth is. Wealth is in the next 2/3 of the program. Not little trinkets, not tools, not undeliverable promises. Everything we've ever promised, we've delivered on at Dew Point, because we're not one of those businesses. We're in the business of creating asset-based wealth. That's what we do here. Alrighty, we give you the opportunity to really ramp up your growth with us and to become very effective very quickly through our Achievers Quest. The Achievers Quest, as I've said many times before, is there to put the food on the table from month 1, but it's available to wealth engineers throughout their time with us at Dew Point. If you put 10, 20, or 30 people into your channel in any given month and they pay in the same month, we're going to boost your earnings by an additional 5, 10, or 15,000 rand every month that you do it. So if you get serious and put your head down into this business from day 1, you can boost your earning every month by that amount of money. And that's not insignificant. As your returns and rewards come in, to supplement it by an extra 15 grand a month, that's 180,000 rands worth of bonus per annum that you put on your income. And all you're needing to do is connect people to us. We believe the most powerful tool. How much is it going to cost you? It's going to cost you 249 rand a month. That's right, it is going to cost you. It is going to cost you. But it's going to cost you less than a meal for 4 at McDonald's. How do I know this? Because I bought one for my family last night. It was 264 rand. 264 rand it cost me at McDonald's for 4 of us to eat there. 249 rand once a month is what it is going to cost you to be a wealth engineer with us. What do you get for your 249? Well, everything I've just explained to you, and 3 incredible services. 3 services that we know you need to survive in South Africa. First is our Medicall. 24 hours a day, nurses and doctors at the end of your phone to help you with any form of medical situation you find in, from just a snot nose all the way through to an emergency. Pediatric, frail care, all of that. They're there. It's not going to cost you a cent. You're going to call in, they're going to advise you, they're going to direct you. An incredibly powerful service that we reckon will save you thousands of rands in doctor's fees every year. You don't pay anything more. It's in your 249. What else are you going to get? You're going to get our legal access and our road assist. Our legal access is going to give you lawyers. Lawyers at the end of the phone, 24 hours a day, anywhere in the nation. They're going to help you from the simplest things, getting contracts, contract templates, reviewing your contracts. Just the other night, Tuesday night, I was talking to a couple of wealth engineers. Brand new wealth engineers just bought a property, and these lawyers at Legal Access had assisted them in reading through their contracts on the purchase of sale, on their loan agreements, had given them edits, had given them changes to make those contracts best for them. No cost, just yours. It's part of being a wealth engineer with us. Do not underestimate the value of having a lawyer in South Africa today. And they'll even bail you out of jail up to 5,000 rand. Then you've got the road assist and home assist. If you've got a motor vehicle, you can get this service as well added in, and it'll give you all your breakdown services with all the bits and pieces that go with that, storage and locksmiths and tire changes, all in there, as well as home assist, breakdown of appliances, all sorts of things like that. They'll assist you with all of that. It's great. It's the set of sort of services and products and benefits that they give you in this is so long I don't go into all of it. But on our website, click on the opportunity. You'll see the 3 services in there. I've got a review video on every one and the product document on every one. Go and read them. It's going to take you some time because there's so many benefits you get. And how much do you pay? 249 Rand a month. Patrick and Pumi coming on their 6th multi-million Rand trip with us. Do you know how much it costs them per month? 249 Rand. That's it. Lynette coming up on rank 12. Has got a car. 4th trip with us. 4th trip with us. How much does it cost Lynette? 249 Rand a month. Sounds like it might be worth it, hey? Yeah. All right, so let's take a look. Here's the summary of Dew Point. We are a business that creates asset-based recurring income. We are not what you think we are, so put it out of your mind, okay? What we give you is all the cash quests and rewards. You're going to get the checks. You want those? You've seen them on the internet? Yeah, we'll give those to you. We've got the overseas trips. We've got the motor cars. The only difference is we actually deliver on them. We have delivered on them, and we continue to deliver on them. They're not euros that never end up in your bank account. They are real things that end up in your bank account and in your garage and take you away every year. They're there. Go watch the testimony videos. You'll see them. And we give you the 3 services. They're worth, I reckon, about somewhere between 3,500 and 4,500 Rand a year if you were to buy them independently yourself. You get them included in the 249. And, of course, you get our XP Rewards training program where we're going to teach you world-class training. How to do this business, how to be wealthy, how to understand the economic environment you live in. We're going to teach you how with that. We've got all sorts of products for you because we're an insurance company. Do you remember that? You can upgrade straight to these products from your $249 a month, and you can swap out for a product. If you swap out for a product, you get the product and everything I've told you about this morning. You get the services, you get the wealth system, you get the training, but now you also get a product. You can see here, $349, $269, $299. It's not a lot more than the $249 you're paying. So you pay 50 Rand more. You go from 249 to 299. You get funeral cover. You want $1,000,000 worth of personal accident cover. It's 20 Rand more a month. You go from 249 to 269. So remember, it's not the double payment. You don't pay 249 and 269. You just pay either the 249 or buy a product. Wonderful, isn't it? How easy is that? You can have all sorts. We've got primary health care, life insurance, legal indemnity, mechanical warranty. We've got the works. We've got everybody there for you and everything for you. It's there. Jump onto our website, our application forms. You can watch review videos. You can read our policy documents, all before you've applied for anything. It's all there, publicly available to you. So go and have a look on our website. Under the products menu, you'll find them all there. All of our products are underwritten by the major insurers in South Africa. Constantia, as I just said to you, 70 years old, blazing forward, massively profitable last year. Just really, really successful at the moment. We've got Sanlam with their products on our platform, biggest insurer in Africa. Yeah, Santam. So I love it when people say, no, you guys are just a pyramid scheme. I saw a wonderful comment on Twitter the other day. Constantia is just the front for a pyramid scheme. Wow. Wow. Listed on the JSE, 7 decades old. 3 licenses, life, medical, and short-term licenses, more than 9 regulators, and everybody missed it. Everybody missed the pyramid scheme. Yeah, folks, don't do that. That's not what we are. Workers' Life, the biggest trade union insurer, underwriter in the country, all on our platform, and we've got more coming. All right, so it's decision-making time this morning. It's not a decision to join me or not. That's not what it is, because that's not what this business is. It's a decision about what career you're going to make for your life. Are you going to continue doing what you're doing at the moment, which is really not getting you anywhere, and you know that. I don't need to tell you that. We're also in danger of there being no traditional jobs left, just about none. That's the course we're on in South Africa. Or are you going to make a career shift today to something that builds an asset-based recurring income that is there for your whole life and one you'll be able to hand over to your kids one day? That's what we do here. To become a wealth engineer, super simple. Jump onto our website or speak to the person who connected you here today. Fill out the application form. You're a wealth engineer. Up, running, active, not a single cent having passed from your wallets today. Not a cent. You're up and running. You can start this weekend. Weekends are the best time to start because you've got free time right now. What are you wanting to do? Firstly, you're going to want to download our app and watch the training. The app is free. Put it on your phone and then open it up. Click Tools. Tools takes you to getting started. Getting started is a couple of videos, 4, 5, 6 videos. You're going to watch them. You will then understand what we are, how to use our tools to connect people, and how to be effective in creating wealth for yourself. If you don't watch those training videos, you will not do any of those, and it is very likely you'll never get anywhere because you'll try and apply something that you had before or you believed we are, and it's just not going to work. Okay, then in that you'll realize as well that all we ask you to do is connect people to us. We do the rest of the work. Once you've connected 3 people that have paid and you've paid for your product, you start earning. That's it, 3 connections, and you start earning at DewPoint. It's really that simple. We got all the tools, both online and offline. For those of you who want some offline stuff, some tangible stuff, you can buy them from our store. Just go to our website, click on store, buy them. We'll have them delivered to you. Those of you here this morning, you can pick them up at reception if you want. All sorts of things. If you've ranked up, make sure you've got your rank up pin. And the USB sticks are great because they don't require the internet. You've got our intro presentations and training on them. Just plug them into your PC or TV, and you can show people to DewPoint without needing the internet. Have a look at all of those. Folks, our Facebook and YouTube channels are key communication channels that we have with everybody. So please, jump onto our Facebook page, follow it. When I mean follow it, I mean click the follow button, but I mean tune in 2 or 3 times a day. You will see we're constantly posting tools, testimonies, things that you can use to share the message of DewPoint. We do not expect you and do not want you to create your own content because it's going to look bad. Think about the millions we can spend on content compared to what you can. We will create fantastic content, so make sure you use what's on our social media platforms. Don't use your own stuff. Okay? So get in there. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Those are 3 key ones. We are on LinkedIn, but that's not kind of dormant at the moment. We've got to plan for that. But get onto those 3, follow it, and use the stuff we give you there. And you'll be greatly successful with us. That's DewPoint, ladies and gentlemen. So for those of you who are guests this morning, you got a summary. You understand what we're doing. We've got far more detailed presentations on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Go watch them if you need to. Otherwise, join us Tuesday night, 6:30, and I'll do some Q&A with you there then. But let's get into what we're really doing this morning, which is our Super Saturday. I'm going to hand over to Rob, and he'll take us from there.
Good morning, everybody. Super Saturday, as Brendan said. I feel like I'm missing something, but it's my mask. It's my mask. I'm not used to taking it off. I feel like someone's going to pull out a whistle and blow it. I was in Sun City recently, and the ladies there around Sun City, they've got these little signs that say, wear your mask, but they don't ask you to wear your mask. They just blow the whistle in your face. So maybe that's why I'm a bit nervous without my mask on here. Nevertheless, good morning. It is Super Saturday. It's certainly the weekend we all look forward to, especially under these circumstances we now all live in and now are becoming very much normalized, that we don't get to see each other anymore. But Super Saturday, we invite a whole bunch of you. We don't have the usual 150 in our auditorium, but we've got 50 of the chosen few. Do you feel like the chosen few that you hear at the auditorium? Nonetheless, we've got a whole bunch of people tuned in, watching us. Super Saturday is about celebrating people, wealth engineers in the DewPoint business who have ranked up in the rewards program. So you would have remembered Brendan took you very quickly through the rewards program. The rewards program is there to supplement the returns program. The returns program is where you're getting paid every single month by DewPoint, but we've got this wonderful rewards program that rewards you in the process while you're growing your channel, while you're developing all this experience that you can show others. There are 28 ranks in the rewards program. Brendan showed you rank 9 because you all get very excited when you imagine yourself being taken away on a 5-star holiday and somebody else is paying. That only happened maybe when you were a kid. And then you became an adult and you realized you can't afford holidays anymore. DewPoint will take you away on a holiday. And we'll do that numerous times in the XP Rewards program. Brendan also showed you the car. But this morning, we're going to be celebrating the individuals that are jumping into the rewards program. We've got a whole bunch of rank 1s. We've got a whole bunch of rank 2s, as well as rank 3s that we're going to be recognizing this morning. So before we bring those people at least onto the slides so we can recognize them, let's enjoy our Super Saturday intro. Every channel has a golden lining, indeed. If you are a wealth engineer, I imagine that you get very excited when you find someone on your first point who starts doing more work than you do. More work than you do, and you get to enjoy their success, right? Because it's going to lend to that remuneration you get paid every single month. And so when we talk about every channel has a golden lining, it's these individuals that are actually ranking up in your business. This is not a business where you operate solely on your own. This is very much a team sport that we're involved in here, where we all get to collaborate, enjoy each other's success, because at the same time we're not in competition with each other. That's also a very bizarre concept that we have to get in touch with when you join Dew Point, is that we're not in competition with each other. Right? In the corporate world, we're all in competition with each other. Right? I often talk about how competitive the education system is getting. Have you realized that? Have you realized that education is becoming very competitive? When I went to school, it was never an issue going to a government school. It wasn't. There were lots of good government schools. Now, because the job market is becoming so competitive, it's not that the schools are getting worse, it's that the parents are becoming more paranoid about the education that their kids are getting. And so now it's become the standard, oh, you've got to send your kid to a private school to give them a good education. Why? Because when they get into the job market, they have to be the top of the top to get a job. That's why education is becoming so competitive. Right? These educators are even listing their businesses on the stock exchange. Go look, they're listed on the stock exchange. That's how good education's getting. Here at Dew Point, everyone can be part of the golden lining. Everyone can succeed. Anyone can get to rank 9. You're not in competition with each other, right? There's lots of market for us to enjoy. Lots of money for us to make. Lots of rewards for us to enjoy. And so we've got the wealth engineers who are on the board. They are on the board. They're not sitting on the sidelines. They're not spectators. They're now part of the game, the XP Rewards program game. And so our new rank 1s who have come through in the last month, Percy Buthelezi, Nomzano de Lima, Clarissa Alva, that's Donnie's daughter. Right, so congratulations to Clarissa. And I've known Clarissa for the last 5 years when she was a little girl coming on our rank 9 trips with us. Remember, Pumi, how these kids have all just grown around us, and now Clarissa is part of the business. Absolutely awesome. Sean Gress, I think it's Gress, Huan Kivit, Masejo Lebanang, and Eric Makupe. We've got some more rank 1s. Sibusiso Mkize, Fabio Pick, Hulita Purin, Rebecca Sitole, Chris Sutton, Monica Texera. And I think at this stage, let's get Chris. Where's Chris? You're right in front of me. See, he was sitting over there and then he moved. I bet Brendan got you to move. Chris, come up and just... So Chris has been very involved and finally got onto the scoreboard, at least in the XP Rewards program. Chris has been great because he sends me a couple of messages telling me, put this feature into the app. Chris was the person who got us to add the WhatsApp icon into the prospect manager on the app. So now you can just WhatsApp people straight from, see, almost recognition.
Yeah.
So Chris, tell us what got you involved in the business. I'm always fascinated to understand what was that moment where you decided, okay, let me go for it. What was the reason? Why did you join? You're on Donnie van Wyck's first point, right? Okay,
That's
so
right.
Donnie probably spoke to you until you joined, and he wouldn't let go of you until you joined. But tell us, what was that moment that kind of defined you deciding, okay, let's do this?
Thanks, Rob, and thanks for the recognition on the WhatsApp. But I think that for me has made the biggest difference in my business and getting running and getting going, because that's the communication tool that I use mostly. But in terms about that, I actually joined 2017 with Donnie, and he actually didn't push me too much. He gave me the space, let me make the decision. But it's taken a while, and lockdown is what made the difference, because going to completely digital was what I was looking at, and from there, it was to be able to take people step by step through the process, watch the videos, making it simple step-by-step processes. And when I saw that, I made the decision and said, I need to do this and take it step by step. So that was what happened basically July this year. and 21 people in that month, and then trying to help them do the same. So yeah, it's been exciting, and it's about changing that decision. I know I was talking on Donnie's group, and we were just saying you need to get to the realization that this is what you want, and then you need to make the decision to do it, and then take the action. I think that's what I've done, and that's why I've done.
And what was it that you wanted? What did you see DewPoint what were we able to give you?
I was talking to Donnie again about that, and a few of the people that are going on the rank now and who have been on them. It's that feeling that you get when you know everything is okay. So when you look at your bank account, you know you're not okay. When you get that feeling that says everything's going to be paid this month, everything's going to be fine, that feeling is something that if you haven't had it, you don't know what it is. But when you've had that feeling, you'll know you'll work towards it, because it's a feeling of being content, being at ease, knowing that everything will be okay and everything's going to go better from there on. Yeah. So I think it's not all, all the rewards, all the things, I want to learn to kite surf. That's one of my dreams.
Yeah.
But
dangerous.
That's something that is but I think everybody needs to have that feeling that they know that this business will give you that opportunity to meet the commitments at the end of the month and exceed them and grow yourself as you grow your business. So I think that is what this business does that no other business I found can do.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thanks for sharing. I nearly killed myself kite surfing once upon a time. So take it easy. There will be no feeling of security when you go kite surfing. I'm just warning you now. But, that's a real sentiment about feeling secure, right? And in the last couple of years, that's something that's been stripped away from many of us globally, is this feeling of security. There's a lot of unsurety. There's a lot of doubt in people's minds. Not only financial security that we doubt, all kinds of things, health, our long-term prospects. And for DewPoint to be able to give you some financial security back is, you almost can't put a value on that. To be able to go to bed at night thinking, I'm in a good place, I feel safe in this place. Awesome, thanks, Chris. And with that, we've got a couple of rank 2 wealth engineers, so they've climbed a bit further up the board. Goodwill Buthelezi. This is your brother, Pumi, right? And he's visually impaired, so that's absolutely awesome. I am astounded when we have wealth engineers. We've got a couple of wealth engineers who are disabled. Some are hearing and visually impaired, and they're still able to do the business. I don't even know how they're able to do that. I need to come sit down next to them and see how they're able to do that. Unreal. So well done to Goodwill. And then Magda Thompson. Is Magda here? No, Magda's not here. So Magda's been with us a while. So it's awesome to see her coming through the ranks as well. If you can get to rank 1, or if you can get to rank 2, you can get to rank 9. You can get to rank 11. You can get to rank 28. It's just time, right? It's just time. Along the way, through this XP Rewards program, you become more experienced, become more skillful for yourself, as well as for the people in your channel, because you get to disseminate all that information, that skill, that knowledge with your team. And if you get your whole team to start behaving better, to start building a better culture within your group, within your team, within your channel, that is only going to do better things for your channel and for your bank balance every single month. It'll push you through the rewards program even faster, right? This business is all about momentum, and being able to excel through the XP Rewards program demonstrates that momentum. And then our new rank 3 wealth engineers. So it's Sonia and Louis Bosch who are with us. You guys also been moved to the front, who are with us today. And then Melinda Daisel, who's not with us. So congratulations to Melinda. Sonia is going to come up and share with us as well. Both these wealth engineers are in Irina's team, who operate out the Vaal. So congratulations to Irina. Again, a demonstration of the success of collaboration, right? If you can work together as a team, right, this is what happens. Not only do you have performers coming through and being recognized in a morning like this, but it demonstrates to you that you're able to collaborate with other individuals by not only getting them to perform, but you helping other individuals. Imagine in 20 years' time when you realize you've helped 10 or 20 people become millionaires in terms of the asset value of their businesses. Just because one day you decided to take a step of faith and just introduce them to this business. They might have been, and probably they would have been complete strangers to you. Who knows what's in store for you in this business and for the people around you. So Sonia, come join me on stage. Sonia's looking nervous. Don't be nervous, Sonia. I haven't bitten anyone in at least 6 months. Come stand next to me here. There you go. All right, so I'm going to ask you the same question, Sonia. What, maybe Irina forced you, but we won't use that word. What was the moment where you realized, okay, let me do this business? What stood out for you to help you make that decision?
Well, Rob, firstly, it was the opportunity to earn a passive income.
Yeah.
To earn a passive income.
What does that mean?
Well, to do the work once and receive it for a lifetime.
I love that description. I love that description. I'm always trying to explain it myself to people. There you go.
I'm interior decorator, so I've realized there's no pension fund for me. So if I don't work, there's no pay. And that was the first thing that I know, that if I can work with Irina, because she's an excellent leader, and she took my hand and go with me and helped me to build this business up until here, and that passive income that's coming in every month.
Yeah. And was that a decision you had to make with Louis? Did he help you make the decision? Did he also have to arrive at a point to go, okay, let's do this business? Or did he say to you, you're on your own? And then when he saw you making money, then he said, okay, I'm going to come help you.
Actually, he didn't knew about it.
Oh, he didn't know about it. Okay.
I just, Irina contacted me, and we sit and have a nice cup of coffee, and I said to her, I'm in. And when I signed up, it's about 3 weeks later, I said to Louis, there's something I have to share with him. And but yes, he's open for passive income, and so that was not difficult, and he's also running with me now, yeah.
Oh, awesome. And yeah, I had a good conversation with Louis earlier, and I think he appreciates the value of passive income, especially when you compare it to, so my wife is also a high performer in the corporate world. And if you compare the two, it's great. You might think, I would love to be successful at a multinational blue chip business, going up the ranks in a corporate business. But let me tell you, it's not great. It's not great. The paycheck you might get every month is great. The business might value you, and that's great. But the amount of work that I see my wife and her colleagues having to put in, to the point where she doesn't want to get promoted. She doesn't want a promotion. She doesn't want that responsibility, the amount of time that they want from you. She doesn't want it. And so when we talk so loosely about this term passive income, you really have to come to terms and understand what passive income offers you. There are very, very few businesses and business people that have the luxury of earning passive income. And that's what DewPoint offers. When we speak about the proposition, when we talk about what DewPoint offers you, we talk about the returns program. But that returns program is passive income. It's the ability to create passive income for yourself. And so don't gloss over that. That is your number one consideration. That's the decision that you make when you join DewPoint. Everything else is fluff, and it's good fluff. It's great fluff, right? The rewards program is designed. It has purpose. But your number one consideration when you join this business is making the decision, where do I want to be in 5 years' time? Do I still want to be earning a salary? Do I still want my income dictated by the amount of time that I put in every day? Or do I want this thing called passive income, where I can do something once and carry on earning from it in the long term? That is the consideration you make when you join this business. So, in the long term, what do you want, DewPoint? What do you want out of us?
The holiday.
As well as the income every single month.
Income every month. And the what do you call it now? To be the difference out there, outside for the young people as well. I've got a daughter now that's also part of the business, and she graduates now, and just to see that I don't get work. They apply for work and there's no work.
It's terrifying.
And there's something now that introduced to her, and she's introducing to all the students out there now, and that's the difference that we can make out there.
Exactly. You're part of the solution.
Yes.
Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, Sonia. Thank you for sharing. Great. So, Chris, Sonia, I think you've probably done a better job than we do at presenting the business, because what you do is you distill for us and for our viewers and for people considering the business what is the most important thing that you find in this business. And like I said, it's that single consideration that you need to make, right? If you walk away from this business today, all you have to think about for the rest of the weekend, do I want to be able to create income for myself that is not constrained to time? If the president announces lockdown again, does that affect me? If my industry is affected by lockdown, is that going to affect me? If my kids can't find a job, is it going to affect them? Right? This is a business where you get to feel a little bit safer at the end of the day. And that's the decision we want you to make this weekend when you consider doing Dew Point. Right? And we won't be as tough as Arena. We won't force you into the business. You can join it. Brendan's pointing at my crotch. I don't know. My tie. It's on. Oh. That wouldn't be good, because then no one outside of this auditorium could hear me. I'll speak louder. And so that's the number one consideration you need to make. And I hope that this weekend you're able to do that. You are free to ask us any questions. Like Brendan says, we've got this live intro every Tuesday evening where you can come ask any question you want about the business, and we will answer that question for you. You can phone us. You can speak to the person who's introduced us. This business is an open book. It is a completely transparent and open book. We want to be part of the solution to our country. Because if we aren't part of the solution, what are we? You're just the drain. You're the drain on the economy, right? We need to start investing ourselves back into this country. And Dew Point is the vehicle for that. And so I hope you're able to mull over that this weekend. No more slides.
Good day. My name
Oh, there we go. We've got
Natalie
some.
from-
Let me go back. We've got some testimony from our wealth engineers who have ranked up. So that's always wonderful. We get to hear from them all over the country. They get to share a little bit about what attracted them to Dew Point.
Good day. My name is Melinda Deisel from Vanabal Park.
Good morning, my name is Bongile Setole. I stay in Enedale, south of Joburg.
Hi, I'm Clarissa.
My name is Chris Dutton.
Hi, I'm Sonia Bosch. We are from Vanabal Park.
Hi, my name is Maseko Lebana from Kuruman, North Mchimbi.
My name is Magda Thompson. I am from Centurion.
My name is Julita Pureng. I live in a small town called Somerset East, down in the Eastern Cape.
Live in Edenvale in Johannesburg.
My profession for the last 16 years have been in the health and wellness industry.
I'm a dental nurse by profession.
I'm a grade 12 student.
I'm an interior decorator.
I am police official by profession.
I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm a solar architect designing and selling solar power.
I'm an entrepreneur, but unfortunately last year due to COVID-19, I lost my income.
What I like most about Dew Point is connecting with people, giving people a tool to give them a hope and a future.
What I like about Dew Point is that they deliver what they promise.
And I really like doing Dew Point because I'm at school doing my prelims at this moment, and I'm earning an income while many other grade 12s isn't. This is what makes the business so unique.
What we love most about Dew Point is it gives us the opportunity to sell hope. And on the end, we will build real wealth.
What I like about Dew Point is not just an extra income, but to encourage me to build my own business.
The reason why I joined Dew Point is to earn a second income and to help my people in my community.
What I like best about Dew Point is that you can turn an expense into profit, building wealth.
This business is a simple step-by-step business.
What I like about Viewpoint is that I can now provide for our pension something we as farmers didn't have. And also I can now give other people the same opportunity to better their lives and their future.
It's very secure. It's easy to connect people to your channel.
Thank you very much, Viewpoint.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you.
Thanks, Viewpoint.
Thank you very much.
There we go. Thank you for all those submissions. I think you can hear the tone in those testimonies. People looking for security. It's what they're looking for, right? You hear often people, I was doing this, but. And then typically what proceeds but is the lockdown, right? Here at Viewpoint, fortunately 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, we designed this business without any knowledge of this pandemic that was going to hit us globally. But what we've always done is we've always tried to build a business that is future-proof. And so we are always looking at technology, how we can leverage technology so that we're the best business opportunity in the country. So I hope you get to mull over that this weekend. If you're considering joining Viewpoint, as I said, tune in on Tuesday evening. And as Chris has said, it is a step-by-step business. All you have to do is go out and even if you haven't joined, go speak to a couple of your family members, your friends, say, come watch this thing with me. Come consider it. They're live on Tuesday evening at 6:30. They're going to answer any questions. Just come look. And that's all you have to do in building the business. Just show the business opportunity to people. Invite them to come look. And on that note, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend wherever you are in South Africa. And we will see you next week. Cheers.